Hi friends, my name is Morah Adiela and welcome. Today we're going to create a mandala together. Mandalas are a very ancient form of geometric shapes that start in the center and using a geometrical symmetry, radial symmetry, we create a design. So I want to show you two artists today that are amazing mandala artists. The first artist that we're going to look at is Irit Ahuva Paikevsky, and she lives in Jerusalem. And her amazing mandalas are bright and beautiful and sometimes even have a word in the middle, which I think is really interesting to have a word that grounds our mandala. The other artist is David Friedman, who lives in Tzfat, and he too is known for his beautiful, bright, geometric mandalas. And mandalas all over the world and in many different kind of cultures are always used as a way of meditating and a way of centering ourselves. And I thought that was a wonderful opportunity for us to make art together that is helpful for us to calm down, to be centered, and also to have a little fun. So let's start off by making our grid and our helping lines to make the mandala. So the material that we're going to use today are colored pencils, or just any pencil, a pen, markers, crayons. Really, you could use anything. We're going to use a scissor and an eraser. Starting off from the beginning with a regular piece of paper, we're going to fold it diagonally to create a square. So we're going to take our rectangle paper and turn it into a square. So I'm going to start off by folding it from the corner and matching it up with the line across. And we're going to just fold it down like that. And then along this line, we're going to cut it. Don't throw away this piece of paper. It's going to help us for our brainstorming. Okay, now that I have this piece of paper, I'm now going to fold it. We have already one line, but we're now going to fold it again on an angle. And we're going to fold it in half, and then again in half. And that's going to give you a bunch of lines that are crossing the paper, and that's going to help you in creating your mandala. So, number one, you could just start off by working with shapes and working with color. But you can also start off by using this little scrap piece of paper to think about some symbols that you would like to include. So maybe you're thinking about nature, and maybe you want to draw a little tree. Maybe you're thinking about Am Yisrael and you're thinking about using a Magen David. Maybe you're thinking about a family, and so you create a little heart. Or maybe you're thinking about breathing, and maybe you'll use a symbol for that by making a curvy line. This is personal, and any symbol that matches what you're feeling is perfectly okay. So we're going to start off from the very center by making a little dot and choosing what we want to put in the middle. For me, I'm going to put a Magen David right in the middle. Then, using my guiding lines, I'm going to take a symbol from my legend or any one that you'd like, and I'm going to go around and around. So I'm just starting off with some breath. Wow. And on each line, I'm going to take it and go round and around. It does not need to be perfect. It does not need to be the same on each time. We're just going with it and having fun. I'm taking a heart. I'm going around and around. And as I'm making a new symbol, I'm going to turn my paper just to help me. Then I'm going to take another symbol that I'm I want. I'm maybe thinking about some trees. And I'm going around here. I keep on growing my mandala and growing it and growing it. Now, words could also be included. Sometimes a word like shalom, or maybe even your own name, or just something that you want to write down can be incorporated. So I want to use the word shalom. So just like I used the symbols that go around, I'm going to use the word shalom, and I'm going to keep on writing it. Shalom, shalom, shalom. And you can notice that I keep on turning my paper around. Now, something funny happens to me often when I'm making mandalas is that I can't talk. It kind of like makes me so concentrated that I just want to be quiet. And so if you feel like you just want to be quiet, you want to listen to some music, relax, feel free to do that. And just like we used symbols, we could also use color. So now I'm taking some blue and I'm going all the way around, and I'm passing all the different segments. And I keep on growing my magal, or my mandala. Now, you can also go back inside. Let's say I wanted to add a detail here. I can go back into the middle a little bit more. And so you could grow it inside and out. You can make very simple shapes or lines. There's really no one way to make a magal. Now, sometimes we make a line and it didn't really work out how we wanted to. Guess what? We can just go over and making it something interesting. It doesn't have to be perfect. I didn't really like that line how it came out the first time. And so I'm just going to keep on going with it. Maybe add some energy to it. Add some more lines to it. But we could also use a tool like an eraser if you'd like. But the kind of fun thing about mandalas or maagals is just really letting it be free. And I'm really having a lot of fun with this little line going around and around. And I didn't really plan to only use blue, but I seem to have gravitated towards 3, 4 colors, and that's okay. But you could choose lots of different colors. You could choose only 2 colors. You could even just use 1 color. And you can repeat your shapes. I'm again going to include a heart. I had a heart down here, but now I'm going to make hearts up here again. I really like hearts. And you could color them in. think we should add next? Let me think. I'm going to make some design over here. Oh, it's starting to look like a little flower. And so, my friends, you could see that this kind of art does not need to be something you're thinking about from the beginning. It could just be something that comes out of you, and as you're going along, you can decide which shapes and which colors and which designs you want to go with. And it's really just about being in the moment and connecting to the repetitive movement and having just like a really quiet, relaxed form of artwork. And so I really hope that you try this and that you have a quiet moment of art making and relaxing. And if you make it, I hope that you share it with me. It'd be really nice to see what you make. Okay, Ladim, well, I really hope that you try this and that you have a really wonderful time making artwork that is both calming and relaxing and even motivating and something that you could put up onto your wall. And every time you see it, you're going to think, that was like a time when I was relaxing and calm, and maybe I'll do it again. And anytime that you feel like you wanted to sit down and make a mandala, now you know how. And I hope that you have a great day. להתראות.